Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. So we started sprucing things up a little bit and I continued to play a little bit after the last episode just to give us a little bit more to work through. So as you know, we've got some shops and some franchises over here, food franchises here. I finished up the sprucing up of the terminal facility over here, which I kind of like quite nicely. Now, people are heading down here to go and do what? Come and spend some time. This place seems fairly busy. We're really doing a pretty piece of work here, and we're doing awesome amount of sales here as well. So that's pretty good. I do like the fact that that is working so well. I don't know if I can't remember if I did in the last episode, but basically this area is staff only, so they can't actually cut through here to come to the exit. They have to exit through this way because they obviously need to get through the passport check. Okay, as you can see, we've got a little bit of a dilemma over here. So certainly this is not ideal, and we really potentially need to just expand this a little bit. It's something that I'll think about. What I also did is I've added some parking over here, and I've added a bit of a one-way arrangement for vehicles to come in through this way, get to their various parkings, and then exit out that way again. And potentially what we can do is a bit of a roundabout style solution right over here. Maybe we can do something like that. This doesn't actually need to be as wide as it is, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, but this should be okay. We can drop it down towards the end here and then do some kind of a roundabout style solution right over here eventually. But all in all, it's looking pretty good. We've got people coming over here. So I've got these as the short-term parking, and then these I have as a more longer-term parking facility. So that's the situation. But we certainly need to deal with this a little bit. And I think what I will be doing is let's quickly go ahead and expand our operation through here. So it'll be at least something like this, and I'm probably going to expand it over there also. And I'll probably need to even do the same thing on this side, though that is a little awkward, isn't it? Now, we will be trimming all of this back. Obviously, this is not a secure zone by any stretch of the imagination just yet. So we'll have to see how we deal with that. But anyway, we'll fix that up while we have a look at this. This is bothering me. It's going to bother me, this. But anyway, we'll add another one here. So let's grab ourselves a bit of a secure zone. We'll extend the secure zone over there, and then it goes through to the international on that side. Here, what we'll need to do is add ourselves an extra bit of security through there. The large one, I think, is going to be good. Obviously, now we're missing some staff, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a few extra security officers. Security officers, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go all 6 of them. We'll reject these others. And of course, what we also need to do is go to the terminal setup, because now this is this is outside of the terminal. Let's extend our terminal, please, to at least include that component over there. Thank you very much. It is being staffed. No, don't stop. It is being staffed. We'll have to have a look at that in a bit. Let's just quickly see. Was the security officer assigned here? It seems like it was, though it does present a bit of a dilemma that it works the way it does. But anyway, that should be all good. Now, all I need to do is kind of finalize our setup over here. And then we'll go up to about there. There we go. So now we should be able to get people through here a little quicker. I'll work a little bit on the flooring, and what we'll do, just for good measure, we'll kind of block it off. We'll just block it off over there just a little bit, just so it's a little bit cleaner in that sense. Now let's quickly do the flooring. Something's funny with regards to our with regards to our sound here. Something seems a little off. I'll have to have a look at this in just a minute. Let's continue to clean this section up through here and there. Okay, good. And okay, good. So now at least it looks the part. Excellent. Now, why are we getting flights being delayed? Let's have a look at the flight monitor ever so quickly. So these guys are delayed, B1, and it's saying it's got a pushback situation going on. There it goes, which is the next one. That's now being late from a B perspective. B3 is also late. Is it a number of vehicles thing? It seems like it may be. But I think we've solved that one. Now it's B1 needing a pushback. Why are you not pushing back? I don't... Oh, there we go. B5. So we're just barely hanging on in terms of operation, but that's waiting for the pushback as well. Okay, so things are getting pretty busy, and we do need to monitor our staffing and vehicle levels. These seem to be coping fairly well. It's just a little bit of a queue to get through there. Just a little bit of a queue, and these should be working for the most part and making us some money. We can do more. The idea is to do more lounges here for all of our airlines, but for the time being, that's pretty good. And we've got this side over here. And now I would like... Oh, and the other thing that I probably started working on was our kind of office space area over here. So what I've done, I've actually allocated offices over here. Why is that? Let's just go over there. Pause it. It is B4. So B4 over here. So pushback is in progress. Everybody has been loaded. It's just pushback that's in progress here. Oh, it was still waiting on a little bit of fueling. But yeah, all of this seems to be pretty good. We're doing a pretty decent job. This one is getting a little slower now, but that's done. Passengers. Oh, passengers are loading now. Yes, it's kind of getting... I don't know why some of these are waiting a little bit longer. But yeah, we're probably getting a little short on some of these things. Let's quickly have a look at our food supply. How much food do we have available? Stored food. There's plenty of stored food available. That's not an issue at all. It might be a matter of not having enough vehicles to resolve things. But I think overall we're doing a pretty decent job. Yeah, they are going pretty well. That still needs to be boarding. Boarding has closed, so they're on the bus, getting off the bus now. So now it's going to be going to pushback, I believe. Yeah, so it's okay. I think we're operating right on the cusp of what we can handle at this point in time. And every now and again, we probably will have a slightly delayed flight. Now, back to this area over here. We have ourselves some staff zones here, right? So what I would like to do is make these individual staff rooms, basically. And I don't think we can extend it. So it has to be these square kinds of setups. So what I'll do is I'll just make these. And this is going to be our executive offices. So I'll explain through that just a little bit now. So I'll just do that. Okay. All right. And this one over here and this one over here. So this is like the CEO's office. So if I go over here, I'm going to say clear all types. This is going to be the CEO only. So now we're going to have a CEO office. This one is going to be staff only, executives only in here, basically as a bathroom setup. So that's kind of the idea here. So let me quickly spruce this one up. I don't like what I'm hearing there, but anyway, let's spruce this up. We need a bit of a bathroom. Probably right over there, a little something like this, and do we do probably a hand dryer over there, something like that should do the trick. Yeah, okay. Now we can provide it with a little bit of flooring. Let's do a pretty fancy style. Well, we don't really have access to fancy styles, do we? Unless we go a little bit of a concrete marble style tiling. Okay, so we'll do something like that. Then this area, I think we'll do a fancy carpet. So we'll do carpet. We'll carpet it like this. Okay. And the question is, do we do anything else in there also, or do we potentially do something else over here? But anyway, that's okay. And then what we'll do here is we'll just provide the stuff that you need within an office. So we'll need an office desk. Wow, it's a little awkward, isn't it? Such a tiny little desk. So we'll do something like this over here to the one edge. Give a bit of room there, and obviously we'll need some proper seating for our guests trying to come and see the CEO, and we need a bit of a proper table set up. Actually, what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a larger kind of, let's do that. Do a proper large table, and so we'll have a bit of a boardroom style setup here. We'll even extend it a little bit more. So something like that. Oh, that looks a little awkward, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll have a look at that now. And so what I was thinking in terms of, we're missing on some staff, passenger service. Yeah, that should be okay. If we're going to do some form of seating here, I was thinking we'll do something like this. Yeah, so there's a bit of a office setup over there. What we'll do is we'll get a couple of we'll do like a bit of a sofa over here. Well, actually, we'll have some waiting areas right there, maybe, and a bit of a sofa setup right here. And we'll put some other stuff in here too. So let's just get ourselves a little bit of a round table going on right over there. So something like that. So there's a bit of a multiple options in terms of working things out for people over here. What can we do in terms of decorations? We definitely want some plants going in here. I like that. That's good. Don't worry about that one. Something like this maybe should be okay. Oh, we can probably do another one over there. Yeah, that should do the trick. And there we go. So that's like our CEO's office. Is there anything else decoration wise that we can add in here? Oh yeah. Something like this, maybe our prized. Yeah, that looks like a kind of a CEO's office. So that's the intent of this area, is to try and do a little something like this. What I'll do is I will go ahead and open that up. This is for the CEO, of course, to be using. That's the CEO's office. A bit of a boardroom for some meetings and things like the same things. So we'll do the same with the other executive offices, but that's kind of the idea. Now, let's move on to expanding this section a little bit in terms of our exit. And so what I thought we should probably do is expand it at the very least up to... We don't have to expand it tremendously, but okay, if we have a look at that, okay, that may Yeah, that would be helpful. Let's expand it like this, and what we'll do is we'll extend it through here so we kind of have our delineation. Then what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this, and we will probably expand just our flooring so that the flooring can be consistent throughout. Yeah, that's all good. That's a good starting point. We'll be running down there. Through there. And I'm thinking this needs to be a non-secured area, right? We may, yeah, we'll have a look at how we deal with that in a bit of time. This is a little bit too cramped at the moment, so I'm thinking about, yeah, but I'll need to, I'm not sure that's going to work as well. I think right over here, let's get a bit of, we'll extend this, give ourselves a door over here. There we go. So that should do the trick. That needs a little bit of flooring in that specific location. People are going through there. That's all good. I'll get rid of this for the time being, and what we'll do is we'll need to expand our secure zone. There we go. And I will also get rid of these little benches over there. I think this isn't too bad. I think I might move that one eventually. And now I think we need to clear out a few more pieces of wall. So if we do 5, from there we'll clear out that one. Do 5 again and we'll clear out this. And we'll do 5 again and we'll clear out that one. Do 5 again and we'll clear out another one there. So I think that should do the trick. What I would like to do is just make sure that our secure zone extends through there, and then we'll put the secure exits in place. Yeah, I might have to connect these terminals in between, and what we will do is provide some additional seating. Let's get ourselves way better seating allocated now. So we'll give ourselves a little bit of room through here, and we'll provide some seating like so. So at least there's now some more seating available. Similarly, I think maybe over here we'll do some seating, and then probably right, actually this one should work right in that location as well. So there's a fair bit of seating available in there now. We can obviously do a bit more in the line of seating on this side as well, so people just waiting for some stuff. I'm gonna try and not, what we'll do is we'll just do a little something like this in terms of allocations. There we go, there we go, there we go. So now we've got some more seating available for our people in general. I may pull back on the seating over there and just see about, I'm kind of tempted actually, remove that. I'm kind of tempted to do a slightly different setup. So once we've cleared that area, yeah, this feels, a little bit more appropriate to me. There we go. That's okay. And actually, that's fine. Let's do that. So there's a fair bit of seating available to us now, and we can do a little bit of a screen here. Do something like that. Do something like this. Do something over there, and probably do another right over here and see if that works. That kind of feels okay to me. So now there's a little bit more going on and we can expand this operation. There should be more seating and all of the other bits and pieces available for us. Okay, so that's a good starting point over there. Now, the question that I have in my mind, I probably don't need to extend it all the way. So let's, what I'm keen on doing is doing a little something like this. And then what we'll do is we'll remove that so that we can actually allow access between these two terminal areas. And areas without coverage, claim jobs, blah, blah, blah. Which area would that be? Probably this area right over here. I'm trying to investigate it. Which area does not have coverage? Let's just double check our terminal. Oh, probably this area then. Let's expand our terminal building. Okay, so now it should be, oh, these exits. So now probably is okay and everything should be claimed and that's all good. Might be a little tight over here. I do maybe want to move some of that a little bit going forward and at least space things out a little bit more over here. Now, if we are intending to bring people in, the question is, are we bringing them in on this side or not? Okay, let's start planning out an expansion to our terminal in this general area over here. So I don't think I need to worry about money too much, but what we'll do is we'll go into planning mode and we'll start off by saying, well, we do need to provide ourselves a little bit of this. So let's start it over here, a little bit of public transport access. Let's start it over here and see what would it look like if we're going to start opening this up. That one, it's got the two over there, but this one's going to be much bigger. And I'm kind of tempted to do one access point there and then one access point there. And then do we need another access point in the middle over here somewhere? We could probably do one right in there and kind of claim that as an access point. We would also be able to do, oh man, that's actually really nice. So let's do that and let's do that. And let's see about the large ones. Oh, this is like I've been planning it. And then, we probably need more doorways over here. So let's just grab more additional doorways. I would like to run it straight in there and straight in there as such. Our cars are now driving all the way around, so that's pretty good. And now with that access arrangements in place, let's go and grab ourselves the access points over here. So let's start it off from this point of view at least. So what I want to do is grab this and run it down there. Grab that and run it down there. Well, we'll see. I'm kind of got a bit of an interesting idea here. And I think we will just maintain connectivity all the way around like so. Yeah, that's going to be the way we're going to do it. And then this guy will run all the way through there. All good. Probably extend it even further. This one will run over there. Okay, now what I wanted to do with this is like act like a two platform style system. So one over here and then maybe one over there. Yeah, so let's do that. And let's do this. So I need to clear that out a little bit, two of them. And then we'll go back, grab this and tie it in there. And basically extend this one like so. So now it's like the train runs through here underground. And we've got one to the one platform and one to the other platform. And it just looks a little bit more interesting if you look like this also. Now, in the terminal itself, we are going to go straight into providing ourselves with some nice large information stands. And I think that's kind of the setup that I would like to do. And I might double it up just like so. So we have a little bit more and there's more room for people to do that kind of thing. As you come in over here, we will be... I'm pretty keen that we offer information in all all the general directions. As you come in, you can see information there, you can see information there, and we'll work on the rest of that. We'll absolutely have some seating available here, do some plants, things like that. I'm not convinced about this just yet, but we'll come back and see how that works. Can we get ourselves a slightly smaller window in place here? It seems not really, so I'll just leave it as is then. Got nice windows at the front there, and we can obviously do windows for the rest of it. So that seems pretty reasonable. I would like us to do a bit of a bathroom set up, maybe somewhere on each side. I'll have a bit of a think about that. Now, what is the first thing that you do? Once we come in here, we are providing a bathroom. We potentially do some of these facilities, and then we need to start running into baggage collection, and check-in desks and baggage collection, and not baggage collection, baggage drop-off. That's the term that I'm after. So that's then the next big thing for us to do. But the question is, do we provide something else in this immediate front area? Because on this side, of course, we're going to want to move things through to these two larger terminal sections over here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and plan some baggage stuff right here. Obviously, that can provide access directly in there if we want to do security in the front of it. And that might be a reasonable approach for us to do multiple little security access points, potentially. Yeah. For this, we'll also need, of course, passport control. So we just need to bear that in mind a little bit. Now, what I'll do is I will, for the time being, go and grab a bit of a copy and paste of this setup here. No, give me a proper connection, like so. And then how does that look? If we're going to move this around here, and probably facilitate, well, some extra room and some additional seating, something like that. Oh crap, and now it's built it. Let's just make sure to close all of these things. I believe I can do that, and we'll close that one. So we'll leave that be for the time being. I don't think that is connected to the bottom. It is in fact connected to the bottom. I might extend that a little bit. So that's the first plan there. What I want to do is just go back into planning mode yet again, and this time copy one of these guys. Why? Oh, creating a template. No, I don't want to create a template. I just want to copy. Oh, that's, yeah, hit the wrong button, of course. So let's do that. Create ourselves a little bit of a template right over there. I just want to try and deliver something that's fairly reasonable. Yeah, so that seems pretty reasonable to me. Let's copy another version of this one. And place that. So how far are we away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about right then. There we go. I think at least, probably at least 2 more. And then we'll do just the one side for now. Copy that one. Provided with 8 spacing. This will be right there. Copy this one again, and I know I can do the templates thing. And provide it with about 8 spacing. Oh, that thing's got a funny little piece. I didn't even notice it. And that's going to be 8 spacing right over there. So yeah, at the moment, this thing has got an extended little section. So I think that should be all good in terms of this. And then how did we go about doing the rest of that? We just allocated a little bit of room like that. So let's just copy. Come on with the autosave already. Now that's not right. I want to redo that, please. Let's do that. Copy all of that. That should work. Now the question is, do I go about doing... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. What we'll do is over here, we'll trim it short a little bit so it's a little bit more even, unlike the other side. And then what I'll do is I'll add some seating just to see that we're actually generating a fair bit of sufficient seating over here. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind that. What the hell? I messed the whole thing up here. Can you see that? Messed the whole thing up. So, let's do this one more time, shall we? And then I'm thinking I'm going to call this the episode. So, unfortunately, messed this up. Messed that up. And come on. And messed that up. I hope this isn't something to show us what's going to come here. So, what we can do now is we can, of course, do them jointly. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to fix the issue I have here. So let's do that. There we go. That's better. Now let's try it one more time. And please, let's just toggle on the planning side of things. And we're going to run it basically like this. And say we would like you to do that, I think. That is 1, 2, 3. That is now 7, right? So it should actually go here to go to 8. But then why? Oh, then we just don't have enough room with our seating. Okay, so let's do this then. Okay, we'll plan that one out like so, and we'll plan another one out on that same line. And I believe now we're about right. And it's going to be about 8 apart. So let's leave it like that. That should do the trick. Oops, I'm hitting a button that I don't want to hit. And let's clear that out again and try and do our seating slightly differently this time around. So if I'm going to do that and that instead, yes, I think that's better. It's going to look a little bit more uniform in this general area. And we'll do this and that. That and that. So there's a little bit better seating spaced out this way. Similarly, I will be doing probably that and maybe even this and that. There we go. That's actually looking pretty decent, and there's a bit of room there anyway. And yeah, that should do the trick. And now we can actually run into security and even into passport control and run people in there, and then probably do another round of stuff that we're running over this way. But for the time being, that's going to be our setup. Do I want to extend it a little bit? This is providing a connection over here. We obviously want to expand our operation in this area, do some proper nice staff rooms with nice facilities. I'm even thinking about doing an all airlines lounge, but in a staff zone only, or something like to that effect, or at least using some of the lounge type setup. So we can maybe just use that, even though we're not putting it in a lounge or for some reason. There we go. So I think that's going to do us for this episode. We're obviously doing things very slowly. Lots of people just sitting around over here doing things very slowly. But look at that, the funding. We're up to 6 million now. So our money is rolling in at a pretty reasonable rate. And we're nowhere near the large planes yet. We're still a fair bit of expansion that needs to happen for the large planes. Let's quickly have a look. Are we still continuing to do meeting our sales target every day? Yes, we are. How much are we actually making from a retail perspective? Get out of there. Hit this. So income from franchises. What are we getting? Franchise rent. And then the cut of sales is pretty low, actually. Average hourly. Well, not that low. Over the course of the day, that's probably adding up a little bit. Other income over here is what exactly? Bonuses. I still don't quite know what the bonuses are all about, but that's okay. So there we go. That's kind of a starting point over here. There's still a fair bit of planning that needs to run into this area. But it's looking pretty good. The operation is pretty good, but we still need to clean things up a fair bit more. And there'll be plenty more episodes for us to do that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.